Hey you're joining us in this new Phasmophobia video where we are gonna play on every large and medium map with the tier 3 equipment. I know that everyone kinda dislikes the large maps, especially high school and prison. They're very much disliked maps for pretty good reason. But now that we have the tier 3 equipment like this, except for Crucifix, we don't have Crucifix yet, but it won't change anything in this challenge. So we're gonna try to see what solo playing on this map is like with the tier 3 equipment. That's going to be super interesting. I can't wait to try the sound sensors. If you watch my previous videos, you know how big of a fan I am of sound sensors. And we are going to start with Sunny Meadows. The reason why we're starting with Sunny Meadows is because it's established as a very, very, very good big map already, isn't it? So we're gonna, just because we're doing all big maps, we're gonna get this one out of the way. And remember that the power of bear compels you to subscribe to the channel, like the video, give me any feedback in the comments, and also join us on twitch.tv/CrayorsTheBear. Without further ado, let's hop in. Alright, so yeah, Sunny Meadows, my favorite map actually. So it doesn't really fit in the idea of this video of trying to see if bad maps are made good by the tier 3 equipment. So that's a bit cheating. But also, I know that many people still don't like Sunny Meadows for being too big, even though I mainly think, no offense, I just think that people should learn to play on it, because even if it's big, it has like pretty short distances to ghost rooms because of how well it's laid out, and it's just so well made. It's the first map that was created with actual level design behind it. Because the other maps were either created by DK, or they were just assets that DK bought. And no offense to DK at all, I absolutely adore your game, DK. So don't take it wrong. It's just that you can feel the difference between the map that was created after the game was already played a lot. And so CJ, when creating Sunny Meadows, knew exactly how Phasmo is played. So he created a map that fit Phasmo so well. That's what is so good with Sunny Meadows. When the other big maps, especially High School, I really think that High School is just the weakest map of them all. And we're gonna do it last for this reason. Did I hear something? I should have been using the paramic while we were walking. That's absolutely terrifying, but that's just fine. Oh my god, that is so loud. Whew, I'm already scared. Element said I lost my... Yeah, you can see. I need to fix elements showing on YouTube. Please join the Twitch channel if you want to see the quotes by elements. I cannot repeat that one on YouTube. That would get me in trouble. Did you find the flash room yet? Where? I know the map by heart. Magus, of course. I know it. It's just that for now we're placing sound sensors to be able to find if the ghost is in the wings. And if we don't get anything from the sound sensors, we might consider that the ghost is gonna be in the main wing. That's the best way to play on Sunny Meadows currently, even though I would like to have the breaker, but it seems like the breaker is... You know what, let's go to the right first. We're gonna be able to check one more breaker location. Yeah, the flesh room. That's a blasphemy calling it like this. It's the squishy room. It's the squishy room, I guess. There is our breaker, that's perfect. Let's get some lights. Alright, so we're gonna place this one near the stairs in the back, like just a bit before the stairs. That's a nice reference that I use. Is that the stairs? No, that's the bathroom. The stairs are here, so we're gonna place it here. And one on the other side. Yeah, we already did downstairs on both sides. So one on the other side. Let's use the paramic in the meantime. I forgot again to do that, but that's definitely the optimal way. Just carry sound sensors and use a... What is this? That's just some water dripping? I have no idea what that sound that we got was. Do we have a cursed position? Well, we do, but what is it? Monkey paw. Alright. We might use it later. The ghost is around here. The ghost... Oh my god. Where? We're gonna die. Let's drop this here. The ghost is around here. Let's just leave because sanity is going down. It's in this office. Sanity is going down right now. Even though it's a large map, so it doesn't go down too fast. But the ghost is around here. I'm suddenly getting super scared. So let's go and take some sanity, shall we? We are playing this on Modified Nightmare, by the way. It's basically Nightmare, but with the monitors back on. And 75% sanity start to compensate for the monitors. I really recommend always playing with the monitors on. They are so much fun to use. I have a video about the best Phasmo settings according to me. They're still vetted. They're still absolutely vetted after the update. So feel free to check it out if you want to see what my usual settings are. And my reasoning behind every single setting that I use. And the monitors are part of this. I think that taking out the monitors in Nightmare and in Insanity mode is a pretty big mistake from the developers. I don't like that. I think that they should keep on incentivizing people to like use everything that gives them knowledge rather than taking knowledge away from them. I think that's a pretty bad choice. What was the door that we heard before? We took sanity again now, so we are safe again. But there was a door touch around here. Where was it? Can we get anything else? Sorry if this makes you dizzy, that's why I'm trying to like do it like this rather than moving constantly. It's gonna maybe make you less dizzy because I know that first person rotations when you're not the one holding the mic, they can be very, very motion sickness inducing. I swear I heard a door really close by earlier. Was it? Do you think it might have been a phantom, banshee, or a wraith walking to us? It could be. So how about we still go and place this sound sensor over here? And we try and go listen from the truck. That's going to be a bit safer. That's going to waste less sanity. And that's obviously the most optimal way to play this map now. Same as the other side, place this near the stairs, because that's the best coverage you get. It's so nice that using the tier 3 light... Oh, by the way, yes. I know I said I'm using tier 3 items, but I'm not a fan of the night vision headgear. I don't like to play in black and... I don't like to play in black and white, and I don't want to show the game in black and white to you either. So I'd rather stay with the tier 2. Where was this? Oh, it's in here. We found the ghost. Alright, we found the ghost. That's EMF 2, I think. Alright, we can place this here. Place this over there. Do we have the hiding spot in here? If we do, we're golden. Oh, yes, we do. Oh, we're fucking golden. We are fucking golden. I don't think I'm gonna go back to grab the sound sensors. It would have been nice to have one in here, but whatever. We're gonna do without. We're gonna do without. It's time to collect evidence now. 2 of them. We're gonna get 2 of them. Or even a third fake one if we have mimic balls. We had mimic balls just before, so it can obviously happen. Let's bring a photocam. I like bringing the photocam early, so that way you have more chances of getting the ghost photo. To get the ghost photo, I mean. Alright, so let's check on temps. Oh, it's extremely freezing. It's super duper freezing. It has not killed the breaker. Let's take note of this because it means it might be a djinn. No balls? I don't see any balls. Let's turn off the flashlight. It's gonna make it easier to see balls because balls are always bright in the dark. Yeah, no balls. Alright, so let's set this here because why not? And grab more evidence. Last time I played Sunny Meadows solo, I also got this room. And it was a Goryo in this room. And it was before the Goryo was fixed because there was a bug that made it almost impossible to get Goryo dots. I had Goryo dots, but it took me like 20 minutes of watching the cam because I was certain it was a Goryo. It just wasn't moving. The ghost was not changing rooms even at 0 sanity for so long. I knew it was a Goryo. Are you here? Are you stinky? Are you musky? Are you a bear? Where are you? Are you stinky? Are you musky? Are you a bear? Are you here? Are you French? Where are you? Are you here? Are you stinky? Alright, it's probably not Spirit Box. Still freezing in here? Absolutely. Maybe it's gonna be UV? We are gonna grab UV and salt. Oh, it's right in the book. Oh my god, that sounds scary. I never saw the animation. I missed it. Oh, this is cool. I never saw the animation for the tier 3 book. Is it a shade? Is it actually a shade? We know it's not Moroi because Moroi would be Spirit Box. Moroi has guaranteed Spirit Box. So remember the last game in Sunny where I walked out for a second and everyone was dead on the camera. It happens. It happens. But I die way more often when I play multiplayer than solo. When I play solo, I'm much more focused on what I'm doing. When I play multiplayer, I'm kind of like, whatever, you know. Well, we don't really need salt anymore because we know it's not going to be UV anyway. Demon, Revenant, or Shade? This feels like a shade. This feels very much like a shade. Dropping sanity, we cannot really do this using the monkey paw. All we can do is change the weather. Have a member of your team escape the ghost and capture a photo of the ghost. What if we ask to see the ghost? No, we're gonna die, right? We're gonna just die. What do we do? What do we do? Because I'm pretty sure this is a shade. I'm pretty sure this is a shade. You know what? We're still gonna grab salt to get photos. No, but we don't need them. We have no boner anyway. Photos are useless when you have no boner. Let's drop a bit of sanity using the monkey paw and see what happens. Yeah, for some reason I always die when I play multiplayer. First, I die to multiplayer lag, because I'm so used to smudging the ghost at the last second. But if you do that in multiplayer, the ghost will not realize that it's smudged. So you're just gonna light up your smudge, die, and you die with your lit up smudge at your feet, and it's extremely frustrating. But yeah, but I still love playing multiplayer. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind dying. It's just that I always die for this exact reason. It's... What? I turned on too many lights? The breaker was pretty close, yeah. I don't mind dying. Dying is still fun. I embrace death when I die in this game. I'm like, take me home. Except when I play with my husband and I successfully hide and he panics and tries to hide, but he has the ghost behind him and he brings the ghost to my hiding spot and kills me. Country roads. Yeah, I got killed by my husband on this game way too many times. It happened today too. We were playing on Willow, and I managed. The ghost started a hunt in the living room. I managed to go behind the kitchen counter, and instead of going to the garage and leave me alone, he brought the ghost to me behind the kitchen counter and killed me. I wish for clear weather. Alright, now our sanity dropped a bit. And we also stopped this annoying rain. I think we can also stop this thing. That's pretty annoying. It's gonna be... Yeah, quiet. Ooh, quiet. Yeah, this is a shade. This is absolutely a shade. Escape during a hunt. I don't think it's gonna be worth waiting for these items with this. I don't know. Should we die? Should we try it and die? Because we are gonna die. I guess I will. I wish to see the ghost. I wish to see the ghost. I don't know where it is. Right. This at least is done. I have no idea where the ghost was. I should have just taken photos to get the objective. That was a bit bad of me, but yeah. Anyway. Wish I could stop this rain in the path of the hurricane. You mean IRL? Well, it's easy. Just find a monkey's paw, a cursed monkey's paw, and wish for... and wish for clear weather in exchange for some sanity. Easy. What is stopping you? I just showed you how it's done. Oh, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Get the fuck out. Your sanity is what's stopping you? You don't have enough sanity to offer? Is that what you're saying? You don't have enough? Alrighty. Well, we at least did one of the objectives, but I'm not gonna wait for something to happen with the shade for half an hour. I don't think you're gonna blame me for this, so let's pretend that it's all filled up. We know it's a shade, right? Correct. Well, then, no, I think it just doesn't work with the monkey paw. But other cursed possessions, you can still do what you asked for, it's just not gonna work and it's gonna trigger a haunt, but it's still fun, isn't it? Yeah, obvious shade, very obvious shade, so that was not the best example to show the use of the tier 3 items on a large map, considering that the ghost was right at the entrance. But at the same time, as I said, Sunny Meadows is a very consistent map to play, and it has all the mechanics that you need from a Phasmophobia map anyway. So there was not much to prove with Sunny Meadows. It was proven to be a good map already. But how about... we're gonna do them in order of from best to worst. So we started with Sunny Meadows, which is the best. Maple it will be second because I think Maple is pretty solid. The only difficult thing is that depending on the ghost room, some areas have like no hiding spots whatsoever. If you get the lodge, if you get the cabin, and let's take some sanity from the start. If you get the cabin and you don't have the hiding spot in the cabin, what the what? That's terrifying. Why am I so scared of this lighting bug? Is it me or is that absolutely terrifying? This is giving me the creeps, man. Fuck that shit. It's gone. What? Over there? Tempt? Alright, it's right here. These ghosts are trying to ruin my video. Anyone would be happy to have easy ghosts at the entrance, wouldn't they? But these ghosts are just ruining my video. This is not working. If we get ghosts right at the entrance, what am I supposed to do? Do we have fingerprints? I'm not even sure it was that one, but it was around here for sure. Wait, in here? No, behind? Alright, maybe it's not as close as I thought. Let's get through here. But maybe it's also because the paramic is good that we found it so easily. Who knows? What is it that you touched earlier? Could you touch it again? Hey Ghosty, whatever you touched earlier, could you touch it again real quick for me? Could you touch the tralala a bit more? Please? Damn, let's go get the breaker in the meantime. What? Which one was it? Please! Stop being such a tease, Ghosty. Which one did you touch? Oh my god, this is driving me crazy. It's touching things everywhere and I have no idea what. Oh my god, we got a boner on Maple Lodge? Can we get a perfect game? No hiding in here. Yeah, see, that's the problem. Where do you hide on this map? Look at this! We have no hiding spots whatsoever. Oh, nice breaker though. No Ouija, alright. Where do we hide? I demand to know. Let's turn on this light, that's gonna be useful. And that one too, because the ghost is around here. Maybe in here? We're gonna need to check on temps. Where the fuck do we hide? This is occupied, this is occupied. Oh my... No fucking hiding spots. What about this one? This one? Alright. We'll try not to get lost. And to remember in the dark that we can hide over there. What? What the fuck was that? Alright, let's go grab the stuff. We're wasting time. We can grab one more from the truck before we go. What's our current sanity? Oh, it's still really high. 80%, that's really good. Let's check for temps, because we need to know which area exactly is the ghost room. I think that the alleyways cannot be the ghost room anymore. Which is a change that they should do. Oh, I guess you're in here, yes. It's a change that they should also do in Woodwind. It would solve so many issues. Why are you doing no EMF? That is so weird. Alright, it's kind of cold in here, but not super cold. Boner get. Alright, I don't think you touched this recently. Let's turn on the light just to see if you do any activity whatsoever. Oh yeah, it's kind of cold in here. It isn't here. Let's go get... I think that cruces can wait. Yeah, but we need to place them anyway. Let's just place the cruces and get it over with. We're gonna place one in the ghost room and one in the direction of the hiding spot so that we reduce the chances of it, like, camping the hiding spot. That's kind of always the way you should do it. Always have one crucifix covering the ghost room. If you need both crucifixes to cover the whole room, of course you do this. But if it's a pretty small ghost room like this one, for example, we can place the crucifix here, one here, and one over there. And that's gonna stop the ghost from spawning in this area, because our hiding spot is over there, so we don't want it to spawn around here. We'd rather have it spawn on the other side. This is the kind of preparation that you always need to have in the back of your mind as you're playing Phasmo. But also, we're gonna very soon, I promise, be making a beginner's guide as to, like, covering the basics of how to play Phasmo efficiently. At a very, very, very low level, like the basic knowledge that you need to get started in Phasmo. I want to make such a video because I always see videos with very advanced stuff like what we are currently doing. This is not a beginner's game style, absolutely not. What? Oh, this? I see. Any thingies? No thingies. No thingies. Alright, so... no thingies, no balls. Let's go grab some more. Remember, we're playing on modified nightmare, so it's going to be 2 pieces of evidence. The only difference is that fingerprints are shorter, we start with 75% sanity, and we get the monitors. But when it comes to actual gameplay, exactly the same as nightmare, so nothing too crazy. But I didn't want the craziness of my usual settings to, like, get in the way of making my point with this video, which should focus on the map. You know what I mean? So that's why I made it like this. What if we place this up here? Is this any worse? That's not too bad, I guess. It's not too bad. It's making me a bit dizzy. Are you here? Are you close? Where are you? Are you here? Are you stinky? Are you musky? Are you here? Where are you? Are you close? Are you here? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you stinky? Are we certain it's not orbs? Because it's currently nothing. It might be freezing. The temperatures are going down, so I'm not excluding freezing. Let me take a photo real quick. I think that the photo should be here. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Why did this not work? Oh no, we just ruined the perfect game because of this photo that did not work. It should be here, I swear. You could see it with the EMF. It was showing me here. That's stinky game. Stinky game. The photos are currently super broken. If you're playing on this version of the game and you're missing many photos, don't worry. Even someone with 900 hours, I always keep on missing photos because they're so broken. That was a very good example. You could clearly see the interaction with the EMF, and it is here. When you get the fingerprints, they're here. And to take the interaction photo, it's the same spot as the fingerprints. But for some reason, the photo just didn't want to exist. Is this a Goryo? Is this just gonna be a Goryo? Is it freezing? It's not freezing yet. Is this gonna be another Goryo? I've had so many Goryos lately. So many of them. Let's check on the objectives. Firelight, very nice. I love using the lanterns. They're amazing. Dropping the sanity, that's absolutely gonna happen because we're not getting any evidence anyway, so that is gonna happen. And escape a hunt. So let's bring the firelight. We could take a look at the cam real quick, but I think that it would actually be more efficient to just look through the cam on site so that we can confirm directly if it's Goryo dots or if it's normal dots. That's going to be way better. We might bring a second set of dots so that we make sure that the ghost is always covered with this. We're going to try for salt and bring firelight. We don't have a lighter yet, but we'll bring it. What a throw. What the fuck? Did you see that? Leave me alone. Scary shit. Let's place this other set of dots right here. Yeah, that's actually not bad. It's actually not bad at all. And try to cover the angles and the inside. Oh my god, that scared the fuck out of me. It's ghostwriting. Oof, what is it gonna be? I don't think it's Spirit Box, is it? Are you here? Where are you? Wait, it just stepped in the salt. Are you here? Where are you? Are you close? Are you stinky? Are you musky? It's not UV. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Where are you? Are you here? Are you stinky? Are you musky? I wonder what it's gonna be. Is it freezing? Is it another shade? Is it me or has this ghost done absolutely nothing when I was in the room? What did you do? You smacked this. You did. Oh, interaction. Let's get the writing. Nice. There's absolutely no UV. No UV confirmed. All right. All right. Is it gonna be dots? I haven't seen dots. Can it be dots? Probably can. If it's a Dio or a Thay, which is... No, it couldn't be dots if it was a Dio, because Dio would be Spirit Box. So Moroi and Dio are already out. Might be freezing for a shade. I'm feeling shade again. It's like... Oh, I didn't mean to grab this. It's like our plans for this video are getting super busted by these stinky shades. Which is kind of funny. Let's check on temps again. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's most likely another shade. Most likely another shade. Let's find a cursed possession to find out if it's a revenant, shall we? But I feel like a demon would have haunted already. Yeah, we're at 50%, a demon would have haunted. We don't even need the cursed possession, because it would stay below 50% but above 35, and it still does not haunt. Then it's gonna show clearly that it's a shade, because the shade can only haunt starting at 35% sanity. So that's a very easy way to find out a shade. If the ghost doesn't haunt below 50% until it reaches 35, then it's a shade. It's easy as that. Well, not necessarily. I'm making it sound a bit too simple because some ghosts, very rare ghosts, might be super shy and just not try to haunt for some reason. That was stepped in, wasn't it? Yes, all of them were. And this should not work, if I'm not mistaken. It did! It actually did work. Nice. Was that fixed for some reason? Okay, so we can use the lantern for infinite photos now. Only this tent door fucked us over. That sucks. Alright, let's stay in the dark a bit. What counts as being in the dark? Guess this will not be too bad. We don't need any photos anymore. So let's chill. How you doing, chat? Are you enjoying the video? Tell me. Are you enjoying how these ghosts are ruining my video by being at the entrance and being fucking shades? It's still fun to do though, don't get me wrong. I could turn off the dodge so that we don't have the annoying sound. Shall we? Oh yes, sweet silence. It seems a bit shady. It does seem very shady. We are now... yeah, nothing. We're now below 50% and it's not hunting. Let's quickly go in the dark and see if we can find a cursed possession. So that we can drop more sanity to get the objective. Nothing here. No tarot. So now we need to go check on the lodge. Because it might have music box or summoning circle. Oh wait, let me check on blue tent first. We didn't even check if we have a mirror. Yeah, this is absolutely a second shade in a row. Perfect. That's not true. It's not perfect. Alright, we can drop sanity through this. Right, we can also escape the ghost, shall we? We're gonna take out the crucifix. Let's place this so that we have lights even in the dark. We don't want it to haunt from a hiding spot, so we're just gonna place this here. Are you haunting? No, you're not. You use the crucifix like a stinky. Oh yeah, that's a new bug with the crucifix. Well, I don't know if it's a bug or if it's intended. But haunts that are blocked never used to turn off the lights. But now when you block a haunt with the crucifix, it's gonna turn on the lights as if the ghost actually haunted. And I know exactly why this bug happened. This bug happened because the tier 3 crucifix, spoiler alert for tier 3 items, by the way, the tier 3 crucifix allows you to block a cursed haunt that you trigger yourself using the cursed possession. You can block it just like any other haunt now if you have the tier 3 crucifix that you unlock at level 90. So you won't have it for very long, but it still exists. And it used to be that if you block a cursed haunt, it would still lock the outside doors and you cannot get out until it does another haunt. So it was kind of pointless. Yo, ghost. Ghost? Ghost, find me. I need you to fucking find me. Hello. Can you please be better? Oh, there you are. Get smudged. Alright. When you prestige, you have to re-unlock the items? Yes, when you prestige, you have no money, no nothing left. Get the fuck out of here. Don't you dare open this tent. If it opens this tent, we're dead. You? Well, it depends. I kind of like it. I kind of like it because having gone through the progression once, that was super fun. And it really motivates me to play more. So going through it again, it's pretty nice. Going through it again to prestige again and get the new badges, I like it, but I understand if some people don't. But also, the thing is that it's only for a badge, so if you don't like it, you just need to never prestige and keep your items. That's the mirror that we hear. Alright, we did all the objectives, it's another shade, let's go. I think it's fine, because yeah, if you don't like it, you just need to not prestige. Maybe it would be better, just like Instim said, I very much agree, yeah, another shade, obviously. I really agree that it would be nice if we just had, you know, one of all of the items. Just one of the items that gets randomly selected to be permanently unlocked. That would be nice. Because there's fucking 60 items and no one is gonna prestige 60 times. At least not anytime soon. So considering the time it would take to unlock all of the items permanently, maybe it would be nice if one of them would be just selected randomly, and it would create so much conversation, like, oh, I prestiged and I got the fucking lantern. Oh no, you're so lucky. I only got the tripod. You know, that would be funny. Would have been okay with prestiging if we got to keep our items? Yeah, but that's the point of prestiging, is that you face the challenge again. I absolutely understand this choice. Personally, I understand this choice. And you also get an extra loadout, which is kind of useless. Let's be honest, it's kind of useless to have an extra loadout, but... Alright, so that was Maple Lodge. Maple Lodge, well, a bit like Sunny Meadows, we get a shade right at the entrance. Did not really prove my concept, but let's be honest, I did these two more as an intro because the worst maps are to come with prison and high school, which are so fucking stinky. I think that high school is the absolute worst, so we're gonna try with prison first, and we're gonna see what happens. I just came out of the weekly challenge. You can look. It's the previous video right before this one on my channel is the weekly challenge that they gave us in prison that was basically impossible and that we managed to beat because we got super lucky. But don't mention it. Don't mention it. It was pure skill, but yeah, we got extremely lucky. You like it, but you don't. I mean, it would make sense to feel that way. It absolutely makes sense to feel that way, Absol, because maybe you just don't have the time to play the game that much, so that you would feel like investing another 50 hours into grinding all the items again. So you feel a bit left out from the prestige system, because you kind of have to not use the prestige system if you want to keep the items, because you don't... Oh, that is... No, I'm not going to use the mirror. I want to try the items. I'm not going to cheat. I know it's not cheating, but you know what I mean? I'm not going to take any shortcuts. I want to try it just with the tier 3 items. I want to see how it is. So we're going to place one sound sensor in each of the wings like this. Also, I should be using the Bermac. I do just have anyone to play with. Well, just ask. That was environmental. I ask almost daily on my Discord if people want to play off stream. So you should check out the Discord. That, or also I also ask on the Phasmophobia's Telegram group, which is a public group for furries who play Phasmo. But anyone can join it, obviously. It's not like... There's no rule. To any non-furry around here, there is no rule about furry communities that are like, you have to be a furry too, because being a furry doesn't really mean anything anyway. So... Don't be scared of joining furry communities. If you don't, I mean, if you find them annoying or whatever, of course, I'm not saying join them even if you don't like them. But if you feel like joining a community and you see that it's a furry community, don't go thinking that you cannot join it because you're not a furry. It's absolutely okay. It's just a hobby. And I would say it's more than a hobby because it's a bit more... It's closer to being a lifestyle than a hobby, in my opinion. But it doesn't mean that we don't want to interact with non-furries. It's absolutely okay. Especially when it's a group about Phasmophobia. Anyone who wants to talk about and play Phasmophobia is absolutely welcome to join. Basically, it's the same as my stream. It's not like I'm not like asking my viewers and checking if my viewers are furries. That's absolutely not. That would be so weird. Anyone is absolutely welcome in any community. For some people, yes. Some see it as a hobby. Yes. That's exactly what I said. I didn't say it's a lifestyle for everyone. I just said that because stating that it's just a hobby is a bit of an overstatement, in my opinion. In my opinion, it's not true to say that it's just a hobby. Good, I'm a furry, so I won't be banned. Yes. Furry check. Show me your furry ID. Show me your furry registration card. That you're signed with a cute tiny paw print. Your ID is you shaking your tail. That's a bit of a horny ID, isn't it? I have my son as a tattoo and a suit. Does that count? I said the registration card signed with the paw print. I have no tattoo and no suit, and I'm very much a furry, so... But it's weird. It's absolutely impossible to define what being a furry means, because I'm not even active in the community. I don't do conventions. I'm not into... I heard that shit. I absolutely heard that shit. Let's go to the truck. Let's go to the truck and listen. As of right now, I currently don't have one, to be fair. I've all spent financially struggling, so I haven't been able to actually buy one yet. Buy what? A suit? But you just said you have one. I don't get it. But I'm not really into suits either, because what I like about everything furry is the fantasy of it, you know? And trying to like act it out in real life, it kind of like kills the fantasy for me. But to each their own. I'm not judging. That's the mirror. We should take the mirror out because that's gonna be annoying. Why can we not hear the mirror anymore? That's weird. Oh, you mean you don't have the ID card? That was just a joke, Absol. They don't exist. They could exist as an artwork, of course, but no, furry ID cards are not a thing. Ding, B block. I wonder what this ding is, but it seems to be B block. I'll wait for one more sound in B block before we go and settle camp. They do, just not like a legal one, but like a fandom one. Yeah, but just as that's what I said, just as artwork. But I'm just clarifying. I kind of have one that was made by an artist that did this as giveaway. Did it as giveaways for people who supported them on Patreon. He created some kind of ID cards for all of the patrons. So I do kind of have one. It's pretty cute. What was that? Was that a door or was that environmental? What are those sounds? I don't know this map enough, but I think it's B block, which is absolute. That's definitely just a house. Let's wait for one more ghost sound. The sound sensors are so good. Maybe we make it a bit smaller, maybe like this, so that we know that it's not in the entrance or whatever. Come on. Do one more thing. It's EMF 5. Look at this. It's a 4 spike, that's EMF 5. We already have one evidence, pretty good. Because we're not in the building. If you're not in a building, it's not going to do a ghost event. The only thing that is not EMF 5, we didn't hear anything this time. It just did something and we didn't hear anything on the sensors. Twins? Don't tell me it's twins. Don't tell me it's twins. Are you telling me we would go from shade to twins? Okay, this time we're not hearing anything, which I don't like. Let's make it big again. This is not like look like twin interactions now. I didn't see what it was. I was looking down. Like a silly bear, when I can just look down by looking like this, but I had to look down all the way. That is... Alright, let's consider it's B block. We already have... Alright, let's go that way. We already have the thermometer at the entrance. We could drop another item at the entrance. Let's drop this. That's still gonna be one item that is slightly closer. You know, min-maxing. Do you see what I see? The headlamp gets through the camera. That is so weird. Alright, so let's grab this thermometer and let's go check on B block. I'm already halfway to a first prestige. Aside from obvious prestige, you get depending on your level. Yes. You get prestige 1 if you played before. Like, it's an arbitrary prestige 1. And I'm on my way to prestige 2. I can't wait to go to get to prestige 2. Because you touched that door, didn't you? I swear I did not open this door. Oh. Is it upstairs? It's not here. It's not cold here. I'm confused. So yeah, I want to get to Prestige 2 because I want to get back to Tier 1 items so that I can make my beginner's guide. I don't want to do the beginner's guide before we Prestige. And if you have any ideas of videos that we could make, feel free either to give them in the comments below or on Twitch chat. Any ideas are welcome. I'm not saying I would do all of the ideas, but I would at least consider them. And I watch most of InSim's content, so if it's something that InSim did before, I'm probably already aware that it exists. But I'm trying to do things differently from InSim. I'm trying to, because I know that it's very difficult to stream this game and not take inspiration from InSim and Psycho, obviously. I'm not going to pretend that I'm not taking any inspiration. But I don't want to get to the point, I don't want it to get to the point that I would even, like, do the same ideas. I'm not getting anything. And it's not cold. It might actually be twins. You might have been right, because It's not here at all. Let's go back to the truck and listen, because we're just waiting sanity here. I'm gonna drop this here. And you too. And you too. Alright, let's go back and check what we can get. Maybe get some sanity back, because I know it's a waste, but we had to check what we heard before, right? Should do no evidence speedruns where you try and figure out the ghost in one hunt. That is really something I don't find. I'm gonna do some no evidence. That I'm gonna do, but no evidence is probably my least favorite way of playing a game. I still want to showcase a bit of no evidence and like basically show off that I can do it too, because I never did it before. But are you kidding me? Is that just environmental? I was there a second ago. I checked the temps everywhere. That was just environmental because there was no interaction, I see. But yeah, the speedrun thing, the grindy one hunt thing, no, that's really not for me at all. Like, not for me at all. That you're not even playing the game. And what I want to show off are different ways of playing the game. I don't want to show off. Ooh, that's a very clear EMF5, but also we're not. What is currently not covered? What is currently not covered? Because that is super weird. The back of upstairs in A is not covered. And that's literally the only thing. That's literally the only thing. So does that mean that it's gonna be there? Because we went on B block upstairs and it was not cold. So should we consider that it's upstairs? Because I'm not crazy, right? The whole map is covered other than this corner. So are we that unlucky that it's doing everything up there? Let's go and check. I swear I heard something. That was just environmental again. Let's bring more items that we're gonna drop. It's just gonna be easier to bring them to the ghost room later. That is not from the ghost. That's why we heard stuff from B block, because you can hear noises like the ding is not from the ghost. Can you see? We're not hearing the ghost. It must be upstairs A. The only reason I have suggesting is because you could potentially have people with learning ghost behavior just in case they're playing in public lobbies and do no evidence. I would do no evidence, but not... as I said, I will do some no evidence at some point. But not the one hunt bullshit that is just not playing the game anymore. That is just guessing. That is just praying that you can recognize the ghost, and if you can't, you just guess. That sounds super, super boring. And like, for me, doing the one hunt thing, it's a bit like you pull a card from a card game and you go like, oh, I guess I'm gonna pull a Queen of Hearts. And you pull the card and, oh, but it's still hearts. I was close, but it was not the queen. That's... If you like doing it, more power to you. I don't mean you, Absol, I mean in general. Someone who likes to do it, more power to you, absolutely. But the only reason to do this, as I see it, is to grind for... Did I just hear something upstairs? It's to grind for the money and the XP. And I also don't want to grind because I feel like the slow progression is also what makes it fun, you know? It's not here. What the fuck? Why are we not hearing the ghost whatsoever? What's wrong with the sound sensors right now? Are they bugged or something? Does it auto-prestige you? No, no, no. You have to choose to prestige, and it even asks you for confirmation twice. You can keep going higher than level 100, The problem is that it doesn't do anything, and if you prestige later, all the EXP that you spent, that you gained to get above level 100, it's actually lost in the end. Or I'm really lost. I will do one last trip to the truck. I just heard something, I think. I think I heard something, but I have no idea if it was actually a thing. Let's check the cafeteria real quick. And if it's not that, because it's pretty big, so it could be that. No, okay. What about here? That's the same room, isn't it? It is the same room. Alright, so let's go back to the truck and see if we can finally hear something. I have no idea what's going on. I guess that we have our answer. I guess that we have our answer, that even with the better tier, this map is just too fucked up to be reliable. If we don't get anything from the truck, and also let's get the mirror out. Did I just hear something from over there? My problem is that since I don't like this map too much, I almost never play it, and I don't know how to differentiate ambient sounds from ghost sounds. If Peter Piper picks a peck of pickled peppers, did Peter Piper pick a peck of pickled peppers? I'm losing brain cells. Alright. It's... I think that was A. That was A block. That was A block. Look at this activity. What the fuck? That was A block for sure. We could see it here, but I think that the sound sensor is currently kind of bugged and we're not hearing the things. That's the problem that we are having. But it showed on A block. Let's go back to A block. We're gonna grab a paramic. Paramic, EMF, and thermometer. That's probably the holy trio to find a ghost room. Yeah, I knew a few good tongue twisters from my days at university, because I studied English at university. Those who don't know it. Like, she sells seashells on the seashore. The shells she sells are seashore shells. But I don't remember them fully. Rubber baby buggy bumper? That's not very difficult to say. Rubber baby buggy bumper. Also, that sounds like... Is it about a kinky NPDL latex lover? Is that what it is? Say it 5 times fast. Rubber baby buggy bumper. Rubber baby buggy bumper. Rubber baby. Ah, okay, I see. But it still sounds like you're talking about some ABDL Kingster. It's one you grew up with? You grew up with an ABDL Kingster? No judging. Oh, I don't know what to do. I guess not. I guess not. I don't know what to do. Let's try upstairs, but the sound sensor upstairs has not been catching anything. So it's like... I'm so stuck. No, that's nothing. No elements. You already asked today if people want to see you play with your stick. And I said that's not appropriate. Elements, come on. Who would ever say such a thing? Bear. Why are you saying bear? It's elements, it's not me. Stream is really on it today. I mean, it's been a few days, you know, sometimes you gotta let go of the tension. Where the fuck is this ghost? I'm just walking around taking temperatures because I have no idea. That is so bad. I think... Oh! Oh! It's here. Alright. My cat is currently half snoring and it's making some creepy noises, a bit like the ghost does. I hate it. I actually hate it. So it seems to be around here. Let's bring the items. I hate this ghost room, by the way. It's super remote. It's super scary. We just got something. EMF 5 that I already knew. It's in here. It's in here. It's in here. It's in here. It's in... Alright. Alright, 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 alright. Is it freezing? We finally find a ghost room. Can you believe it? Why did the sound sensor not catch this? I don't understand. I don't understand. Are they bugged? I mean, obviously they are. Because you could also see how we could hear the mirror and then we could not hear the mirror anymore. And I did not realize, but that meant that it was being super bugged. So let's bring some of the items that we gathered. Sanity should not be too low, I think. So this community is the cult of honey, right? Yeah. I mean, of many things, honey included. So you got all those random cell door sounds and dings and stuff, and this is all ambient. Alright. There's something we need to learn. But you know, even if it was super confusing finding the ghost room, if we end up winning this game, I'm still gonna consider that the tier 3 items are good for this map. I don't know if they would mean that it makes the map better. I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna wait until we're done with high school to give my final thoughts about this idea. But at least we might still win this game. At least that... Oh, door touch. We absolutely need to check for thingies. No thingies. Alright. Scary shit. Scary shit. Scary shit. Scary shit. Let me out of here. I don't have a photocam and I don't even care. I just want to leave. What? It's a Yurei. It's a Yurei. No, it can't be with the EMF5. What was that? What was that? Why did the doors... That was terrifying. What happened? Wrong side. What the fuck happened? What was that? Does anyone know what happened? Why did the door close? And... That was terrifying. And thank God we brought a crucifix, because I think we would have died there. Ghost be like, yeah, very much. So what can it be? Now that we are out, we would need to find a breaker for the gin, but that's a bit annoying. It's not a shade this time, for sure. Could be a Goryo. If it never changed rooms, it's probably a Goryo, actually. Spirit, Wraith, Raiju, Twins. Twins! Twins are a possibility now. We did consider it might be twins earlier. But I think we're gonna take... Alright, so we were right below 50. It's not a shade for sure, because it couldn't have tried to hunt, because the sanity threshold for a shade is 35% for a hunt. So we're gonna take more sanity. I think we're gonna take both. I think we're gonna take both, because it's gonna take a while until we get this second evidence. We placed the book already, we can get this. And the video cam, let's get this. No, it's no UV, we know it already. And it has a door to touch, it might touch the door. Let's bring a second set of dots. Thought they changed it to 50 for a shade. No. What made you think that? No, 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 this is not changing. This is very much part of the shade identity. That it would not hunt above 35. Absolutely not changed. And I don't see them change that anytime soon. Wait, there was a video cam around here. Am I crazy? Where is it? Did I bring it back for some reason? Did I do this? Did I grab it and drop it somewhere? Yeah, I did. No, I just dropped it here in the first place. I've seen a content creator say that it can't even hunt or even event or hunt above 50%. It's none of this is well, not hunt, true, but it's also half true because it cannot hunt above 35%. So of course, since it cannot hunt above 35, it also cannot hunt above 50. So that, yes, okay, that is true, I guess, even though it's a bit weird to say it that way. But about ghost events, the way it works is that it has at 100% sanity, it has a 0% chance of succeeding when it tries to do a ghost event. Like, when I say try, is that every ghost, anything a ghost does is gonna like, the ghost is gonna like decide to roll a die to see if it's gonna do something. And the shade cannot do the ghost event when you're at 100% sanity. It's at 0 success rate of its die roll, of its dice roll, when trying for a ghost event, when you have 100% sanity. And it goes all the way to normal rate the closer you get to 50%. So it's not that it cannot... Hello, where are you? Are you here? It's not that it cannot... It's not that it cannot do ghost events. Spirit, Wraith, or Twins, we need salt. It's not that it cannot do... Sorry, I was a bit focused on what I was doing at the same time, so my explanation is a bit... So let me start over. The shade cannot do a ghost event only when you're at 100% sanity. As soon as your sanity starts dropping, the rate of ghost event for a shade is gonna be... It's gonna slowly get higher and higher until it's a normal rate at 50% sanity. So it can do a ghost event above 50%. Most shades will actually do a ghost event above 50%. That was creepy. It's just that it won't do them as often as other ghosts. Well, it can do them as often as other ghosts. It has a lower chance, but I mean, if it keeps on rolling good dice, it's still gonna do it. That's really how you need to see ghost behavior in Phasmo. There are some things that are very definite as no, it just can't. Like, there are things that are just purely black and white. There are. But for most of the traits, they are just chances. They are just tendencies. For example, a mare will more often turn off lights and will more often do light-breaking ghost events. Check dots. No, we are playing on Nightmare preset, so we have only 2 evidence. The only thing that we could have now is orbs for the mimic, but we checked for orbs a few times and we didn't see any, so I don't think it's a mimic. We did consider it might be twins earlier, remember? So I'm thinking it might be twins, as I'm currently checking for wraith using the salt. And then to check for spirit and twins, we will just need to get haunted. We have a mirror to do that very easily. We would need to look for a hiding spot first though, just to be safe. But also if it just never steps in the salt, easy peasy, right? That was a very poor salt placement over there. I probably need a motion sensor, don't I? The salt, look at that. That looks very stupid. Alright, not a wraith. Not a wraith. Spirit or twins. Let's just end this with the mirror. That's gonna be very easy. Where do we hide though? We can probably hide here. I think that here would probably be a solid hiding spot. Any other ones? Is there any hiding spots in this room? Yeah, no, this looks like a terrible idea. We don't need to check for any of these now. I think there's a hiding spot all the way there to the left. That's really far. No, I think the hiding spot would actually be here. We don't have it. Here? How about here? I think we could probably hear the ghost from here. Or is that too far? I think that works. I think that works. You know what? Let's go grab the mirror. In case we get in trouble, we also have incense, right? So we can do it. We can do it. We just grab the mirror. We get near the hiding spot. We listen for the ghost steps. And we see if they're fast or slow or normal. If they're normal, it's a spirit. If they're fast or slow, it's twins. Because the spirit is a normal hunter. What we call normal hunter is that Phasmo players who are very used to the game, we know what a normal speed ghost sounds like. We all know this. And spirit is one of these. And twins, they have like 2 personas if you want. One of them is 10% slower than normal and one of them is 10% faster than normal. So whenever we get a ghost that sounds slightly fast or slightly slow, we will consider it's twins, or it can also be Moroi. That's also, it can be Moroi, it can be a Thay, but depending on the context, you would usually think that it's twins, if it's slightly fast or slightly slow. And considering that it's always going to be one or the other at random, if you want to make sure that it's twins, you can just keep on getting haunted and listening to the ghosts, and it won't really alternate, but at some point it's going to be another one. It's not going to be always fast, always slow. That would be super, super unlucky. There's no door in here. That sucks. Where was this thing? It was there. Alright. Alright, let's do this. Spirit! It's not even twins. That was normal speed. I don't know if you could hear it. I could faintly hear the steps and it was normal speed. Let's go back again a bit. It's gone. Do you hear it? Normal speed. Your guest stayed alive just to let you down. I agree. That is so heartbreaking. That is so heartbreaking because Absol in chat guessed that it was twins right from the start. Due to some weird interactions going on, but it was not actually interactions, it was just ambient sounds. Yeah, that's a very normal speed. Are you done? You are. Let's get the fuck out. It might haunt again by the time we leave. So let's just try to cleanse it. Are you around here now? Alright, it's cleansed. Now let's get the fuck out. We needed to repel. Well, never mind. Never mind, it's too late. I don't want to do another hunt against this ghost. This mission already took so long. We're getting the fuck out. We're circling spirit. Already done, right? Well, I guess that you could say that the items didn't really help with the map there. I think that this mission would have probably gone the same way if it was before the update. None of this was of any help. The sound sensors, they got buggy, we couldn't hear anymore. For some reason it never showed anything upstairs. When it's weird because look at this. This sound sensor covers the whole area upstairs. And we couldn't hear a thing. Well, now we can. Now it's working again for some reason. Anyway. Twinnies, spirit, sorry. That's why, yeah, we never saw a twin interaction on the chart, so it makes sense that it's not twins. I'm not sure it would have gone the same. Yeah, maybe it would have been different. But we wasted a spirit. Let's go. At least we found a ghost. It would have been different. It would have been different in the way that we actually wasted a lot of time looking into A block and B block when it was absolutely not there. But also, let's not blame only the items. We also got baited by ambient sounds because we don't play the map enough. So we don't really know what is a ghost sound, what is the map sound. And we didn't think of using the chart enough. Blame CJ. CJ was not even working for Phasmo, for Kinetic Games when this map was released. So I'm not gonna do the instant meme of blaming CJ. I'm not gonna do it. Well, maybe for the sound sensors getting muted mid-game, that maybe for this I can blame CJ. But I don't know. I don't know if he was responsible for programming the sound feedback. Anyway, it's time for the dreaded high school. I know that most people who know this game well, you know that this map sucks ass. There's not enough things to interact with. You're just waiting, like in classrooms. Every room is basically the same. It's all classrooms. You're only waiting on the ghost to like ring a phone, basically. It sucks ass. It absolutely sucks ass. But we're gonna try the sound sensor strat with the tier 3 stuff, and we're gonna see if it can help. We can blame DK, I think, is one of the other devs. DK is the creator of Phasmo, so you can possibly blame DK for anything Phasmo related, because without DK, Phasmo would not exist. So I think that it's the safest bet. Blaming DK is the safest bet. But I would rather thank him, actually. Alright, we got Summoning Circle. That's gonna be pretty useless. We'll blame DK for prison. I hope that prison is gonna get reworked and high school too. I mean, I think that every map is getting reworked actually. If I'm to believe what CJ always says when he's on stream, he always mentions that he wants to rework every map, and I can't see why it wouldn't happen when he says he wants to. So it's probably gonna happen. Let's place one here. I honestly agree with you. I hope these maps get reworked. It's just way too hard to find a ghost half the time, especially if you're a solo player. Yeah, and even when you find a ghost, the hiding spots are super, super badly implemented. When they exist, which they don't in high school. In high school, it's just hide in a room and hope. And on top of that, there's not enough interactables, so like it feels so bad that these rooms are full of stuff. They're like really full of stuff, but it's all part of the map and none of them are actually props. None of them are actual props. It's just objects that are stuck to the map and that no one can interact with. Not to mention they got rid of underneath the stairs. Yeah, but that was purely an exploit, so I understand that they did. The only exploit that I like using is walking around the gurneys and ping-ponging the ghost around the gurneys in Sunny Meadows. I do this because first, if I don't have a hiding spot, I do what I can to survive. And second, it looks super goofy. I guess you could say the same about Under the Stairs. It's just, there's something about the Under the Stairs that I find less fun. Well, that I found less fun because it doesn't exist anymore. Anything in here? That's pretty big. That's pretty nice. Not to say I only like it big. No size shaming here. Oh, that was just some random creaking. And the ghost has been doing shit and we're not hearing it, so I would say it's probably not upstairs. I don't know if the gurney is technically an exploit. I think it's actually a method for using no evidence because it gives you information. No, it's absolutely an exploit. It's absolutely an exploit. It was not planned by the devs that the ghost could not walk. You know what? I think we're gonna place them on each side of the gym. If I saw the map correctly, I think that this should be pretty good positioning for them. So let's check. And yeah, no, it's not like the devs planned that the ghost could not walk through one side of the gurneys and that it would have to go around and then you could just go one side to the other, to the other, to the other, to the other. That is definitely an exploit. Is it really? Yes, for sure. For sure. That looks way too goofy. It's supposed to be a looping point, but it's not supposed to be a safe spot. Any safe spots is an exploit. Yeah, that's not too bad except for this room. So maybe one in the back of this room and one in the middle of the cafeteria would actually be better. What do you think? Yeah, let's go move them. Let's go move them. We're gonna bring a few items. What's sanity? Sanity is good. We're gonna bring a few items. We're gonna bring these 3. The whole map must turn yellow. We must pee all over the map. It's already super stinky anyway, so it won't mind, right? So let's grab these boys. Hey Ghost, I'm trying to do my business here. So what I said is one in the back of this locker room. So one here and one in the middle of the cafeteria. I think that's gonna be the optimal. That's gonna be optimal coverage here. And we still have pretty good sanity for just taking one medication. That's pretty good. So let's hope that these positionings, let's hope that this time it's gonna work the intended way. Because I have a feeling that we were victim of a bug earlier in prison, because I can't see how the upstairs mic would not have caught everything that happened in the warden's office. That just makes no sense to me. It was super covered. I forgot to go into the cafeteria. It was super covered by this mic, so it just got bugged. It just got bugged, which is a shame. Alright, so let's place this one here. Now we exit and we stand in the truck for a while. And we're gonna check. We're gonna find it. We're gonna find it that way. I can feel it. I can feel it. My ghost hunting instincts are telling me we're gonna find it. Let's not lose this and place this with the rest of the items. Also, did you kill the power? You did, you piece of shit. You're not a djinn, at least. At least we know that. Am I the only one always opening the Steam overlay when I'm sprinting and trying to open my journal? Because I mapped my journal to tab, so I always do shift tab, and that sucks. Alright, that is pretty good coverage. That is pretty good coverage. Let me blow my nose really quick as we wait for a sound. Yeah, I know that J is the default key for the journal, but isn't it like super terrible? Isn't it a super terrible key? And also, I don't play using a keyboard anyway. I use a special device that is more ergonomic than a keyboard. It's called the Azeron Cyborg. This is not sponsored. It's just that I really like what I use. If you want to look it up, and I should actually create a command that I can use on stream that gives a link to what an Azeron Cyborg looks like whenever I mention it, so that everyone knows. But it's basically a very ergonomic controller for PC games that replaces the keyboard. So the key that I use just happens to be tab, but it could be anything because I remap every key to something on my special device anyway. So I could map any key, but it's like considering it's on the left of my pinky, it just feels natural that it would be tab. And also that way it's already pre-mapped in most FPSs, so that I can just press this button to see the scoreboard, you know. This ghost is not doing jack shit. Is it on another shade? You've never heard of it? Let me type it out in chat so that you can look it up. I don't have... That was just environmental. I don't have a command yet, so I will create a command for that so that I can show it easily. I'm not hearing anything from the ghost. It's doing shit and we're not hearing it again. When the whole map is covered. That shit makes no sense. Is it bugged? Is it because we click them too fast? Let's change the... I don't know. It does look weird, yes. So every piece of plastic that you see that would be around the fingers, they're all one single key. And you can map any keys to that. And I use the joystick under my thumb to move around. That's the main reason why I use this. I always hated playing PC games using WASD because that's way too many keys just for movement. And then when you want to do other shit, you have to let go of your movement. And that feels so suboptimal and so confusing, because sometimes, for example, if you want to use the J key as you do, if you want to use the J key, then you have to completely let go of the movement and then look at the keyboard again to place your fingers again. It's, I mean, ugh. When for me, I have everything around my fingers, I never move my hand, I never get confused. How good is it when it comes to using it for like first-person shooters? It's amazing. It's amazing. It takes a while to get used to using a joystick rather than WASD. Especially if you're not used to playing with a controller, because movement with a joystick is really good, even for FPSs. What is bad is aiming with the right stick. That is bad, because I still use a mouse, as you can see like this. I can prove you, like, see, that's definitely a mouse. I still use a mouse for aiming, but I use a joystick for movement. And that's like the perfect combination for me. It's controller for about everything, but I play Apex on PC. Yeah, so basically, if you want to see what it's like, you could, I don't know if you can map both controller and mouse at the same time, but if you want to get a feel of what it would be like, just grab a controller on your left in your left hand and move around, and use your mouse with your right hand to aim. That would give you a feel of what it's like. And then you would have all of the spells and everything and all of the other keys that are not shooting, because of course your mouse keys will still remain the same. This ghost is not doing anything. Your mouse keys will all remain the same because you're still using your mouse, but anything that you would do on the keyboard, you would do with those keys that are placed around your fingers. Except for movement, which would be on your thumb with the joystick. That's how I play. And I love it. I love it for FPSs, I love it for MMOs, I love it for Phasmo, I love it for every game. We are not hearing anything from this ghost when we have the whole map covered. Why is it not working? I don't understand why it's not working. That makes no sense. Are you telling me it's like these tiny rooms? I don't believe it. I don't believe that it's those tiny rooms. So I think we're gonna go back inside with a paramic and do it the old-fashioned way, right? Might have to pick one up and check it out. It's pretty expensive too. Let me warn you. You might want to try with a Razor Tartarus first, which is basically the same but with an actual keypad rather than the weird surround buttons that you see on the cyborg. But let me also warn you that Razor Tartarus is very, very bad quality, and it's gonna break on you in no time. So it would be just to try it. You can get one for like $70, but the ones I had, they all broke like in less than 6 months. Well, no, that's not true. I had one that lasted me for a year and a half, which is still pretty bad. And then I got it replaced. And the other ones that I had, they all broke in less than 6 months because the switches that they use for the joystick are terrible. Yeah, on the Cyborg, by the way, it's an analog joystick. It's basically like a controller joystick, completely analog. Did we ever turn on this light? I guess we did. So yeah, it's completely that's ambient. completely analog on this cyborg, when on the Torturous, the joystick is actually just a D-pad with a joystick stuck on it. So it's a D-pad with 4 switches, and these switches are terrible because you know you're like constantly moving forward. You're constantly using the Z key, the W key, obviously. You're always using the W key to move forward. And on the Torturous, if you keep on holding forward and on the joystick, forward for many, many hours, the W key, well, the forward key on the joystick just stops working because it's a terrible, terrible, terrible quality switch. And they will just, if you can... That was pretty close. Why was the ghost around here? And if you contact them to tell them, hey, your thing broke on me, it's shit, they will just tell you, yeah, we know it's shit, just put it in the trash and we send you another one. Is it me, or are ghosts not supposed to reside in hallways anymore? What the fuck? It's in here? What the fuck? So yeah, if you want to try this kind of device for a cheaper price, because money is an issue, which is absolutely understandable. That's not something that anyone would spend mindless money on. Obviously, it's just an input device, so it should not everyone has a big budget for it. So yeah, then Razor Torturous could be the way to try it. Oh, in here. Oh, 1 degree, I see. And it's not a mare. Alright, we finally the ghost room. Scary shit. I'm still confused as for why the sound sensor did not pick up what was happening in this room. That's not what I wanted to grab. I wanted to check on EMF. Can you find what was thrown? Okay, it's just EMF 3. I wanted to check if it was 5. I guess we could have seen that from the truck too, but... Alright, so it's here. Let me try to understand where we were. Where's the stairs? So yeah, Torturous is a good place to start with gaming keypads. But if you want to get the actual good stuff that I currently have, the Ezra and Cyborg, that costs like, I think it was 250 or something. It's pretty, it's a hefty price. It's a hefty price, but I was so tired of Razer just saying, yeah, we're selling you shit, but don't worry, we're replacing it. You can put it in the trash. And that's literally what they make you do. They make you cut off the wire, take a photo, as if you could not replace the wire, you know, that like anyone with basic crafting knowledge can just replace a wire anyway. And they make you cut the wire and throw it in the trash. They won't even recycle it themselves. And that is such a shitty move from them. Fuck Razer. So where is the ghost room? It's like here. Yes, it's here. Why is it not hearing us? It's right there. Why is it not hearing the ghosts? Is there a bug with placing the... We're gonna move it, but there must be... It's super messed up. That's why I do not recommend buying any Razer products after this experience. It happened... They made me throw it in the trash twice in less than 6 months. Because I sent them video proof that my as I said before, that the forward key on the keyboard, on the D-pad was not working anymore. I sent them proof of this, and they just said, okay, just cut the wire and we send you another one. Cut the wire, take a picture, and we send you another one. They don't even get it back for recycling. When they could just get it, replace the switch, and send it back to me. I would have no... Oh, what? That scared the fuck out of me. Lucy! Hello, welcome, welcome, Raiders. How you doing all? Welcome, Lucy. McDizzle, are you around to give a shout out to Lucy? Can't stay, but enjoy stream. Thank you. Thank you for the raid, Lucy. See ya. Where was my ghost room? I'm lost. Was it on the other side? Oh, it was here. The raid sound scared the fuck out of me. The Ryu death. Are you here? Are you stinky? Are you musky? Where are you? Are you here? Are you musky? Are you stinky? Where are you? Are you stinky? Are you musky? Where are you? Airball? Airball, not an Oni. EMF 4. Alright, alright, alright. It's still not freezing. Let's... You know what? Let's get the sound sensor and place it closer. I want to check if moving the sound sensor will actually change anything. Could it be that placing more than one creates a bug and then you cannot hear? But it's weird because I did do it before. Is it here? No, it's the next one, right? I did it before by placing the... Oh my god. With 2 and 3. Still no freezing? Alright, let's leave. So I always placed them 2 by 2. And it worked. So I can't see why it wouldn't work anymore. I don't know where I am. No, we need to go to that side. So it's left stairs, right? I think it is. This is stairs, right? Yes, it is. Alright, so we go down here. Imagine a school with no ledge guard on stairs like this. Imagine this existing, especially in a school. That is so stupid. I guess McDizzle is not around. Let me do that. Alright, so let's keep going. We are gonna grab the items. Oh no, first we go check on sanity. We have no evidence for now, so we're gonna need to... I think we're gonna need to gather more sanity. I went to the wrong side, so it is right stairs. I'm so confused in this map. Especially... This ghost shows a room, especially where I'm the most lost. Like upstairs in the middle. Like, it has these huge hallways separating the left and the right, and it makes no sense. It like fucks with my brain so much. It makes no sense. If you ever see a school that looks like this, please tell me. Because, of course, the tight hallways... and the classrooms and all, they do look like a school, obviously. But the huge empty hallways in the upstairs with the pillars in the middle, you know, that's so weird. It was an early hunter. It was absolutely an early hunter, alright. So let's rule out everything that could not hunt above 50%. That's gonna be not too hard. This is where we stand. It's one of these. One of these boys is the culprit. We're gonna take 2 of these because we still have no evidence and I don't like it. Oh, we can now hear shit. Now that we placed it in the room, we can hear. There's definitely something wrong with the sound sensors. Something is super fucked. Something is really fucked. Let's test for UV using this. We can also bring that. So we take the right stairs. Let's not mess it up. It's the right stairs. Did you kill the power again? No, you didn't. Okay. So... how about we bring these 2? Yeah, and we'll bring these 3 afterwards. Alright, we are ready. I'm ready for some evidence. Might be really fast from now because we basically... So where is it? It's close to here. Is that one right? Perfect. We basically need to rule out only a few ghosts because so many of them are already ruled out. It's gonna be pretty easy. Let's place these dots over here. Check on temperatures. It's still not freezing. Look for ghost balls. We have ghost balls, immediate balls. Look at this. Do you see it? Do you see it? Right here. Very nice. Let me turn... Yeah, that's better. Look at this. Immediate ghost balls. This still might be a mimic, so let's watch out. Let's watch out. Let's try for spirit box a bit more. And we need to test for UV. Are you here? Oh, it's dots. Alright. Orbs and dots. Okay, we still have 3 of them remaining. 3 of them. Oh my god. Okay, that's all the evidence we're gonna get. We're playing on Nightmare preset, so 2 pieces of evidence. That was so creepy, by the way, the dots interaction here. Yokai Raijutei. That's pretty easy. That's pretty easy. You know what? We can absolutely find this out. What's the... Get the ghost to blow out a firelight. Okay, let's get this one done. Then we will light up the summoning circle. And we will get an electronic device around the summoning circle. We can also hide in the library after we turn on the summoning circle so that we don't die. That's gonna make it pretty easy. I think that with all the sanity pills that we took, we should have enough to light up the summoning circle. But we're still gonna check because we need to go grab a firelight anyway. So let's go get this, check for sanity. If we don't have enough, we take the last medication that we have. Then we light up the summoning circle, we take the photo, we hide in the library, we place an electronic device on the circle first, and we listen. If it's a Thay, it's gonna have a weird speed. That's gonna be mostly fast because we didn't spend much time in the ghost room. We have 91%, that's totally enough. Wait, we should still take it anyway. Then we grab these 3 items. Wait, wrong order. I like to... That's it. Wait, no. That's not it. It's this, this. That's it. Alright, so we're gonna go place this firelight. We wait for it to blow it. Yes, we're gonna wait for it to blow. Which should not take too long because no one can resist some nice blowing, can we? And then we do the summoning circle thingy. We can hide in this room after we do the summoning circle. That's gonna be that's a pretty good hiding spot. That's gonna be very safe. And we just need to listen. Is it gonna be super fast because of the electronic equipment, which would mean it's a Raiju? Is it gonna be just normal speed, which would be the yokai? Or is it gonna be some weird in-between speed? Which would be the Thay. Because we did spend a little time in the ghost room, but not too much. It's sad that it's sad that the two pieces of evidence we got were dots and orbs, because it barely rules out any of the ghosts. Of the possible ghosts. Most of the early hunters actually have dots and orbs. Alright, I guess it's time. We're just gonna place the UV light on this, so that the Raiju has something to feed on when it starts hunting. Alright. You know what? Fuck the ghost photo, we don't need it. We don't need it. That's slightly fast, isn't it? I kinda need to try for it. Is it gonna speed up? It's not speeding up. Don't walk to here. It did not speed up, it's a Thay. That's why I said it's gonna be a weird ass speed. Because this kind of sounds like normal speed. At first I was like, it's a yokai, and the more I listened to it, the more I was like, wait, this is actually slightly faster than normal. But it's a Thay that aged a bit, and now sounds like a normal speed. Because the Thay is super fast when it's young, but the more time you spend with it, the older it becomes and the slower it becomes. So because it starts really fast and then ends up being really slow, there's gonna be a time in between when it's gonna obviously sound like normal speed. And this is exactly this, but I could hear that it was slightly, a tiny bit faster than normal. I could distinguish it. And I could test for it because the Thay does not speed up with line of sight. The Thay has one speed only. And normal hunters, like the yokai, will speed up with line of sight. So that was a way of testing. I just got seen by the Thay and listened. Does it get any faster? It didn't. What's the slowest to say goes like if you stay in the room? What is the slowest the Thay goes like if you stay in the room the entire time until it uses a crucifix and then you leave for hunting? Like, the slowest the Thay goes, it's like... Do you see what a slow Hantu is like? You know, when the Hantu is in a very warm room and it's never... before it cools it down, that's what it's like. That's what a Thay is like. It's not... Yay, Thay. It's not Diogen slow, but it is very slow. So... we did it. We did all of the large maps. It took us 2 freaking hours. 2 freaking hours to do the large maps. Sunny Meadows, we already know it's a really good map anyways. There's nothing to prove about it. Nothing to prove. We immediately found the ghost because it kept on doing so many interactions, even though it was a shade because we were away from the ghost. And I mean, there's so much to interact with that even a shade is gonna make its presence known in Sunny Meadows, so that's just a solid map overall. It doesn't need to be proven. Maple, I don't think... I actually do think that tier 3 equipment is very good for finding the ghosts in Maple. This one we also heard because it wasn't the entrance, but from experience, Maple is made better. It's made better by using tier 3 equipment. I think that the better equipment compared to before the update is making Maple better. Prison, I'm sorry, Prison and High School, same shit. I'm sorry, but these maps are still just confusing. They still have poor layouts that don't make them fun. The sound sensors seem to be bugged on both of our games because we had the ghost room be right in one of the sound sensors and we could never hear the interactions, which made us waste so much time. So unfortunately, I'm sorry, unfortunately, but I had high hopes because I swear I did not play that was not planned. I did not play high school and I did not play prison before I made this video because I wanted to really test it out live and have actual genuine reactions. This doesn't make it. I don't think that this is making prison. I didn't play them solo. I mean, I did play them multiplayer, but it's not the same because you have people walking everywhere anyway. But so yeah, I don't think it makes it. I don't think they make the cut. Even with the tier 3 items, I still think that prison and high school are very, very subpar maps. Maple barely makes the cut, and Sunny Meadows is just super solid overall. That doesn't change. So for the big maps, I think the devs have a lot of work. They basically need to Sunny Meadowsify all of the large maps. If they could apply the Sunny Meadows treatment to prison, to high school, and maybe to Maple Lodge to some extent, I think they would be really, really, really good maps. They just need a lot of work, either both on terms of atmosphere and gameplay. I think they need a lot. Camp Woodwind, I've been playing that map a bit more, especially in fog. Yeah, and Camp Woodwind is actually pretty okay with the new equipment, but it doesn't fit the video because it's not a large map. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. Remember that the power of bear compels you to subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment with any feedback that you would have, and also come and say hi to chat. On twitch.tv/KrayosTheBear will be waiting for you 6 p.m. EST every day from Sunday to Thursday. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and in the meantime, take care of each other, love each other, and have tons of fun. Bear out.